Most agents think that working hard is the success in real estate. And I think there's definitely some to that. But the real estate agents that are being successful, they know that in working smart, it's a lot better. So on this chapter, so in this video, we're going to be talking about how critical your mindset is in this business. If you're just joined in, or if you have been in the business and are just needing a little refresher to take your business to the next level. So a quick little intro here. Amanda Aguiar, luxury realtor here in the Seattle, Washington market. Have been in business for almost 4 years, and mindset was everything from taking me from a part-time agent to a full-time agent and breaking to luxury in less than 4 years into this business. So let's talk. The beginning, it's definitely the struggling phase. You are learning a lot of new things. There's a lot of trainings. There's so many things. You want to get the leads. So you're just like burning out steam, working really hard. And, whatever people tell you to do, you do it. And if your mindset is not strong, as people actually also criticizing your hard working, that can be a toll into your business and totally shift you from all of the sudden being smart about maybe your goal, your vision, your excitement that you had in the beginning, to be more, oh, what am I doing? Why is this not working? And getting on that wrong mindset or negative mindset. So that beginning, it is so critical who you're surrounding yourself with that is going to set you up for success in this business. Even if you have already the charisma, those things will make a huge difference. And this is a truth that a lot of us think, especially in the beginning, especially being an entrepreneur, that, you give more, to get those leads, and then there is a chance that you're going to be more successful. And I think there's definitely, as I said, I think it's a partnership of, working hard, but working smart and making sure that is, set on a good foundation, which is your mindset. So let's talk about where is, hopefully it's the shift that you're seeing that you need to be, or just kind of help you guide. You want to go from that mindset of needing deals to attracting clients. And that comes with confidence. And confidence is not something that you just wake up with it. I think there's a little practice that you need to do. And as I said, some of that will come with your mindset and some basic things, but yet super important that I recommend. First of all, what's your morning routine? What helps your day gets going? If it's some affirmation, if it's listening to a podcast that it's uplifting, it's going to give you the energy to work on your mindset. So those things are so critical. How you start your day is going to totally dictate how your day is going to go. And I'm not saying that it means things are going to go your way, that it means all the clients, is going to just say yes to everything you are, proposing, but it means that you are centered, you are, whole with yourself. So as situation happens, which they will, because a lot of things are outside of our control, but you will be in a place that you can actually guide better your clients, guide better the situation, and help you stay, balanced, especially if things are starting to fall off the track and you need to put things back together. And that sense of confidence, of calmness and balance, you'll be everything for your client, because they will remember this, that you're a place, of stability in their process. So when you're working with a lot of people, which that's, the idea, right? A lot of different clients, their backgrounds, and experiences, we need to be in that place that we don't feel like we're just, covering a lot of fires, and then just letting everything consume us, that, I don't think anybody got into this business to just be burned out. And this is the reason why a lot of agents live in their first year, because they just overwork, they're not working smart, and they're not working on their mindset, which I think it's critical, especially in the beginning, and especially when you go from one level to the other. When I started as a part-time agent, I had to have a mindset in how am I going to divide my time into two, and family and everything else. And then once I was there, and then now I was like, I do know I want to take this to the full, to a full time. It's still, there was a process of, letting go some things, and then, being courageous for the newness on the future. A lot of unknown, obviously, but it's still having that certainty that this is what I was supposed to do. And that came with a lot of practice on my mindset. And as I said, going back to the people that were around me. I have life coach, which is like, it's been something that I know not everybody, wants to spend the money because they think that as an expense. I think that as an investment in myself. And I feel like I am already a completely different person just in the last 3 years, because I'm focusing those times and the energy to work on things in me. And the outcome of that is like, I am working a lot better with the people around me, and I'm not coming from a place of need. I need money. I need client. I need to pay my bill. I need to close deals. More to a place I want to serve as many people as possible. And if it's a different energy, it is totally a different energy. And you know what I'm talking about when you're coming from a place of need. Probably you don't even want to be in your own skin. So with that said, I was totally recommend leveraging the things that maybe it's not going to require you to feel on that need state, right? As you're working on your mindset, having the right people around you, if it's books or podcasts or audiobooks. I love audiobooks because if I'm on the go, I'm listening to, things that are making me, really work on my subconscious mind and visualization and all of those things. I feel like it plays a huge part. But start adding activities into real estate that maybe it's going to help you with that shift if you are in the between. As an example, open houses, taking the time to contact a listing agent if maybe you don't have your own listing, and scheduling that open house for you to go do it. So when you're there, just think about like you are, that buyer that is walking through that door. If it wasn't for you opening that door, of taking your time to do the open houses, they wouldn't be able to walk in there. So already walk in with that confidence that you are providing this space for them to come and see that beautiful home, and for you to talk about it and to connect with them. And again, you're there to provide information, to educate that possible buyer, in the relationship, and the possibility of them working with you. It's going to be a lot bigger than the moment someone opens the door and you're like, oh my gosh, I really need this deal. Again, I totally get it. And I'm not saying it was perfect for me. I definitely had my struggles, but I'm just telling you, if you could learn a thing, mindset is going to be the key of your success, the foundation that is totally needed for you to take your business from levels to levels to levels. Because when you get comfortable with something, at least if you're a go-getter like me, you're going to think, what is the next thing for me? And then you're going to plan and work, and you have to work your mindset. You will shift and change accordingly to the different levels that you go. And other practical things is just creating systems that is going to help you, follow up with that client after you meet them. Create things that are simple and easy, but that you can do consistently across all of them, still showing, class and showing professionalism, and also how you handle one thing. They're going to see that that's how you handle everything. So it's just, create a process. Step back, put yourself, in the shoes of the buyer. What would it be something you want to hear? And start building those processes, little by little, step by step. And, with all of this, as I said, it has resulted me in tremendously for me being able to have the courage from going to part-time, leaving a 6-figure job. It was not necessarily just any job. I had a great job and definitely, a career path, but I was not necessarily satisfied in that anymore, just on a personal level. So I wanted a challenge, and I'll tell you, I got my challenge, and I am learning and growing every day. But then as well as I step into the, full time, I had to reorganize my schedule and everything. And then I wanted to break into luxury. I was kind of already doing a little bit that with my brand, which I think it's also very important. But even in the beginning, the imposter syndrome, it's huge, because you're like, I'm new, and I'm saying all of these things, and then also I am positioning myself as a luxury agent, but if I didn't believe that, first of all, myself, who would believe in me? So you got to believe in yourself that you can do this business. You got to believe yourself. Maybe today you might not be in the place you want to be in this business, but what's the vision? Where do you want to get to? And the steps, just one step at a time, but going forward, right? Even if it's a small step, it's better than if it's forward. So I just wanted to leave this with you guys today. Mindset is key. I totally encourage you to, dive deep in that. It's going to be something that not only is going to help you in your business, but also on your personal life. And that is everything. And if you need anything, if you want to connect, make sure, to send me a message. There will be my calendar link on the description. I would love to talk, and see if there's anything I can help you just with that mindset shift so that you can feel encouraged to take your business to the next level. So thanks again for stopping by. And don't forget to make sure you guys are subscribing because we're having amazing interviews and other videos coming up every single week.